everyone, my name is Laura. I love to crochet and it is a beautiful sunny spring day today, so I thought I'd take you along with me as I go out and enjoy it. I'm going to do some crochet in the park today and just really enjoy the beautiful warm weather. It's been like the longest, coldest winter ever. It's been brutal, and this spring too, it's been like, it'll tease you with like one warm day, then it's freezing again. So I think we're finally entering the de-thaw stage and it's beautiful outside. So very excited to go and see what adventures await us out there. But I'm going to bring a project to work on while I kind of get up to my events today. But I have been working on this top here. I found it while I was scrolling on Instagram, and I will try and find the pattern information for you. The post is written not in English, so I'm having a hard time kind of tracking down where to get the pattern, how to buy it, all that kind of stuff. But if I can find it, I'll link it down below. I've just been kind of looking at the picture and figuring it out from there, but I want to give the designer their credit, so I will link it down below if I can find it. So I've been working through the granny squares, and they're more of like a solid square to start, and then it kind of goes into this beautiful lattice type of design on the outside. And it really is such a simple square, but it looks so beautiful. I love the way that these come out. I think they're gorgeous, and mixing two kind of textures of granny square together, I think it's just so smart. So I'm definitely going to try and use that technique in other designs, but I thought that this was beautiful. And I'm making this out of a cotton and acrylic blend. I got this at my local yarn store, and they make kind of like custom blends of yarn, but I'll link some similar options down below. And it kind of has this like ripple texture to it. So really, really nice. I've made a couple tops out of this yarn last summer, and I really liked it. It's really soft and breathable and perfect for the summertime, and I think it's giving nice definition to the squares as well and giving it really like a beachy kind of summery look. So happy with the way that those are coming together. But for the top itself, you need 8 of these squares, and I've made about 4.5. So a couple more squares that I need to make today. I'm not sure if I'll finish the top today, but I thought I'd take you along as I work on the squares and just enjoy the beautiful spring day today. I want to also talk about some of my other summer crochet plans as well. So later on in the video, I'll touch on a couple things that I want to make as the spring and summer go on. And if there's anything that's kind of inspiring to you there as well, and I'll link some patterns down below. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's go enjoy this beautiful spring day. I can't wait to get outside, so let's do it. I thought I'd just quickly show you what I'm wearing out of the house on my adventures today. I have this little denim jacket that I got from Anthropologie, and I just added a little bow brooch that I thrifted. I really like this kind of like big Peter Pan collar. I think it just adds something a little bit more fun to a denim jacket. And then I'm wearing this kind of long flowy white dress. I love a long flowy white dress in the summer. They're so easy to throw on, and I think they look so cute. And this one has like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it has kind of small flowers embroidered on it that I just think are so cute and fun. Just have some Adidas also thrifted on my feet. Gotta be comfy, gonna do a lot of walking today. And then just the Uniqlo crossbody bag. Again, I have this safety pin brooch and then this like starburst brooch on there as well. Such a cheap way to add a little bit of personality to your bags, and I know like things like bag charms and stuff are so popular right now too. I really want to add some bag charms onto this bag as well, but makes it more fun than just kind of a plain black bag. And then in here I have my water bottle, my book, and of course my crochet project. So I think we're all ready to go and enjoy the day. Okay, I just got home from the park. It was beautiful. The weather is perfect outside, and I got 2 more granny squares done, so good progress made at the park. But I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about some spring and summer crochet and knitting plans that I have, some projects that I'm hoping to make, some patterns that I'm interested in, and we can just kind of catch up about projects that I'm planning to work on. So the first one, and maybe the most ambitious one that I have in mind, is the Daviesia dress. I'll link it here and I'll link it down below so that you can check it out. But specifically this version that was done by one of the testers, that's a baby doll version. I've never crocheted a dress before. I know it's going to be a ton of work and I'm kind of terrified, but I also think that it's so cute. I love the way that it looks. I love the fit of it. I think with boots in the summertime, it would be so cute. So I really want to give that a shot. I already have the yarn for it. I bought the Loops and Threads cotton, I think it's called like Big Cotton, Classic Cotton Big Ball. I hadn't seen this at my Michael's before. I'm not sure if it was out last spring and summer, but this is the first time that I've seen it. And the color that I got was Pastel Ombre, and it just has these really beautiful pinks and yellows and blues and greens. And I just thought that this would make a really nice version of that dress. I was debating between doing like a colorful version or a white version, and then I saw this yarn and I just thought it was so beautiful. This yarn is, I will say, just towing the line between, in my opinion, being too like dense or thick for wearables. It has a certain amount of softness to it, but I wouldn't want to make like a delicate tank top or something out of it. I think it will be just fine for this dress because it will have a little bit more structure. And I think it'd be okay for something like a bathing suit cover up, but for more of like a delicate top, I wouldn't recommend it. There are much softer, nicer cottons that I would prefer to use for that kind of purpose. But I think for this dress, it will be good. And you really can't beat the price on these either. I think it was $16.99 for one of the big balls. So quite a good deal for cotton. So I'm going to be using this to make the Daviesia dress. Then I've also been doing a little bit more knitting, trying to keep those skills sharp. So I've been slowly but surely working on a Raglan cardigan that you can see here a little bit, very slowly. And it's kind of just something that I pick up in between projects or when I'm traveling and I just need something easy to take with me. It's a good one for that. I really love this yarn though. It is the Red Heart Roll With It Melange in the color Catwalk. And it's this really beautiful mix of like blues, greens, reds, purples, pinks. I just think the color combination is kind of unexpected, and the way that it works up when it's knit is so pretty. I love the way that all the colors kind of mix together and the way that they're kind of striping, especially in this cardigan. I think it's coming out really, really nicely. So slowly working through that. I'm using a pattern from the Drops website. Again, I'll link that down below. But just a kind of a classic Raglan cardigan type of construction. So I think this is one that will take me months and months and months to finish, but it's a nice one to pick up kind of in between projects and when I'm working on other things and when I just want to do a little bit of knitting. And then I've also been playing around with another knit tank top. This is kind of where, this is where I'm at right now. I was gonna do like a front and a back panel and seam them up. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do, but I'm using this yarn here. This, again, like I was talking about with that yarn that I'm using for the granny squares, it's a custom blend that is made by a local yarn store, and it has like, I'll try and get a better shot of it here, but there's like 4 different strands of yarn. So there's like a pink cotton, a darker pink, and then there's like a shimmery kind of thread that runs through it. And I bought a lot of this because it was on a really good sale, and I really like this color and I like the mix of fibers, and I think it looks really nice when it's knit as well. And I really want a knit tank top that has quite a loose gauge, something that's going to be really kind of like flowy and comfy for the spring and summer. So I started this. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I honestly don't know if it's gonna fit. I think it's too small. So it kind of like slowed my roll on that one a little bit. But if you have any recommendations for knitting patterns that use a looser gauge and that are just kind of like a simple summer tank top, something like beachy and loose and flowy and comfortable, either with a v-neck, with a racer back, with whatever kind of neckline, it doesn't really matter. But I just want something simple and breezy and breathable. So if you have any recommendations for good patterns, let me know. I feel like I'm still dipping my toe into the knitting pattern world and trying to find my like go-to places to find patterns and inspiration, and I'm also still such a beginner, so anything that's beginner friendly, kind of easy to read would be fabulous. I would really like to work it in the round if I could and avoid purling, but I haven't seen a lot of tank top patterns that you work in the round, so again, any recommendations, I would love to hear them. Then just a couple other things. I bought 2 skeins of this Knitting for Olive. It's the Pure Silk yarn, not usually a color that I would pick, and that's because it's for a gift. I'm not going to say what it is or who it's for yet. I will make a video about it that will be coming out soon, but I had never bought any Knitting for Olive yarn before, and I haven't bought the Pure Silk. It's beautiful. It's so nice. I really love the way that it feels. The texture is lovely. I've seen a couple, again, like knit tank tops made out of it, and we'll see if I like the way that this works up. I might invest in it for something like a tank top, but I picked that up the other day at the local yarn store and I'm really excited to use that. And then the other thing that I've been playing around with and really wanting to make is a mesh market bag. I think they're so cute. They're really classy. There's lots of free patterns for them online as well. I'd love to make like one big one to take to the farmer's market, and then some smaller ones that I can take either to the farmer's market or just to the regular grocery store to put produce in, like smaller kind of mesh produce kind of bags with like a pull tie or something to cinch the top. So I want to get into making a bunch of those. I think I just need to like dedicate a week coming up and make like one big one and a couple little small ones and just have myself covered on the crochet bags. And it's really nice to be able to just like fold it up, put it in a smaller bag, and then have it available when I need a larger bag. So I think I'm going to be making one of those soon. So again, stay tuned for that. I'll probably film myself making those. And then the very last thing is, I already started it, is these 2 little chartreuse granny squares, but I want to make finally a cover for my AirPods, like the little case. And I've been seeing these, I've been pinning them forever. I've been pinning them since the old style of AirPods were here, now we're in the new style of AirPods. And I have this chartreuse lily sugar and cream cotton that I love, but I just don't know what to do with it. It's kind of an odd color, and I don't have a lot of colors that go well with it. Like I think like a pale pink, like the color of my nails with this yarn, I think is so pretty, but I need to find a pale pink cotton that can go with it maybe. But I made these 2 little squares and I want to join them together and add a little bit of width on the side so that I can put my AirPod case in there, and then make a little drawstring or some kind of tie for the top so that they always are in their little case. So this one's like halfway done really. It'll take me like, I don't know, an hour to finish that up, but I was just playing around with that yarn. Again, if you have good recommendations for lily sugar and cream patterns, I think it wouldn't be a wearable, it'd be more something like a tote bag or a placemat or something like that. If you have any recommendations for how to use that, let me know. But yeah, if you have any projects that you've been working on or any projects that you have saved for the spring and summer, I'd love to hear about those down below as well. Never enough projects and patterns and things to try, so definitely share those in the comments if you have anything that you're really excited about. But yeah, I hope to show you a lot of those projects on this channel, so stay tuned for those and we'll see what we end up making. Okay, as you can see, it's dark outside now, some time's passed. I did some work on the granny squares out on the balcony, and then I put them on the blocking board to block. I still have a couple more squares to go, but made some good progress there. And then I went and had a little drink on a patio with some friends, which is really nice. That's kind of, when the weather's nice, you gotta go have at least one little drink on the patio. So I went and did that, came back home. So I'm going to do a little bit more work on the granny squares, keep working on the top, but I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for following me along on this sunny day. It was such a beautiful day. It was so nice to spend a lot of the day outside, soaking up the sun and getting some good work done on this project. I won't have it done for you to see at the end of this video, but I will post a short of me wearing the top when it's done, so I'll make sure that you see it then, and in my crochet roundup video, you'll see it as well. So no worries there, you will see the finished top. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!